Minister, the last time I raised this issue, the Taoiseach answered by begging more questions than he actually answered. It's in relation to the ownership of the National Maternity Hospital, when I asked him about the possibility of CP owning the land and the legal advice that was received from Senior Counsel Stephen Dodd. And in his answer, he described a situation in the National Maternity Hospital that would see us integrating the new hospital into St Vincent's Hospital's holdings rather than co-locating. The best example of co-location is the National Children's Hospital on the grounds of St James's, and it doesn't matter whether there's a corridor joining the two buildings or not, it's really irrelevant. The second question his answer begged was when he mentioned there could be a loss of goodwill. He really needs to address that, or at least the government do. Is that a hint that we may lose the support of the St Vincent's Holding Company because their ethos is still based on their original Catholic founder? And where does that leave the women and the future for maternity care in this country? And just for yourself, from a purely financial point of view, the expenditure of 800 million on a new hospital and probably more, would it not be in financial interest of the state to own the land?
Minister.
Deputy Smith, I will ask Minister Donnelly to come back to you on the specific issue of the ownership, but I do want to reiterate the point that has been made by the Minister and others over recent months, and that is that we will only be investing in a new hospital once we have absolute assurance that all legal services available in the state will be provided within the hospital, and that it will be free of any religious ethos or influence in that regard. And that is the absolute bottom line of government in that regard, because it is a very substantial amount of public money that is required. We want to get this done because we absolutely recognise that a new national maternity hospital is required. It is urgent for the women and the babies of Ireland, and the government is committed to doing that. But I'll ask the Minister to revert to you directly on the specific ownership question.